We are so glad to see, albeit virtually, so many presenters and attendees gathered on such short notice for such an important event. Indeed, this conference is of great importance. 2020 has proven to be a turning point in our contemporary world for a variety of reasons. The coronavirus pandemic has impacted the international community more than any other event of 2020. Aside from the unfathomable damage caused amongst families and communities who have lost loved ones due to the virus has also disabled and hospitalized countless others who have a long road of recovery ahead of them. Because of the dangers the pandemic possesses, the medical sciences have needed to think and act quickly without mistakes. They must draft health and safety guidelines in the blink of an eye to ensure public safety. They've raced to find a vaccine. They've endlessly worked to understand how the virus operates, how to treat its symptoms, its various mutations, and ultimately, how to cure it. Further, the virus, through its adverse effects, has shown us just how interconnected the modernized global world is. In this global economy, next to no industry is designed to shut down temporarily, never mind long-term or indefinitely. Countries worldwide have faced severe economic fallouts and crises and demand innovative ways to avoid spreading the virus while keeping money flowing into everyone's pockets. The world needs to upkeep its never-ending demand for necessities, goods, and services despite its need to keep citizens safe and physically distant. To add to the list, COVID-19 has led to various new problems in sciences such as psychology and sociology, where leaders in these fields have to deal with the impact quarantines have had on mental health and vulnerable or minority communities. Given that these fields are so nascent and still developing compared to areas like, say, physics and philosophy, the problems involved in these fields are ones that we could not have articulated in past pandemics. Therefore, the solutions will need to be as new and cutting edge as their research. The humanities have even played a role in response to the virus. Historians look at reactions, effects, and interpretations of previous pandemics, and philosophers ask how we ought to respond to such a situation. Theologians must understand these events in relation to their faith and create alternative ways to stay engaged in their religion, asking questions like, how do we respond to the limitations and closures of our temples, mosques, synagogues, and churches? In a word, the virus has created a need for innovative, quick thinking, and determined intellectuals who are ready to take on the unique challenges of our world, which has flipped upside down in a matter of months. And this is where you, presenters and attendees, come in. Part of our purpose at the Antarctic Institute of Canada has always been to promote up-and-coming academics and community leaders as they further their careers and pursue meaningful scholarship and research. This purpose has emphasized itself all the more this year. Like never before, we are working to promote real scholarship on real issues, and all of you are conducting that research and amplifying it out into the world around you. Whether writing on theology during a pandemic, the biology of COVID-19, its effects on the economy, how to promote accurate information, or mental health during a time of crisis, amongst the many other topics you have been pursuing, you are all part and parcel of a new generation of academics facing a new world of intellectual obstacles that we must overcome to keep our world safe, secure, and thriving. Now, as much as we have all been working on our projects from our own homes amidst the largest quarantine in human history, the old saying, "No man is an island," is as true as ever. Without the international network that we all subside in, including the internet, the economy, our universities, our government, our media outlets, and our entertainment industries, we could not have dreamt of driving the impact that we have. For that reason, we must offer up thanks to some people who have made this conference and the Antarctic Institute's success in general possible. So first, we would like to thank the Canadian Summer Jobs Program, which has kept starving students with the AIC alive with a roof over their heads for years. Many students, including myself, would not have been able to help out in past years without the assistance the government has been so gracious to give us. Although we have no idea why the government keeps agreeing to hand us money. Second, this conference particularly has been made possible by the Rising Youth Microgrant, which provided us with the equipment needed to create media such as Discord tutorials and deliver the conference with the utmost quality and ease. They funded advertising for more people to hear about our conference, an advertisement that actually reached over 50,000 people. They were even sweet enough to let us donate the equipment to the AIC afterwards so we can keep pumping out extraordinary events like this in the future. Now, finally, we owe all of this to Austin and Catherine Martin, the Antarctic Institute's founders and the keynotes for this weekend. You will hear more about them and from them within the coming evenings. Still, for now, we want to thank them for helping us to further our careers, sharpen our skills, build connections, gain confidence, challenge ourselves, and adopt new understandings of our world and our places within it. Together, the two of them have practically circumscribed the Earth. From Antarctica to Moscow, Oklahoma to Rome, they've impacted countless lives of students, academics, politicians, coffee shop workers, people with mental illness, homeless people, at-risk youth, and total strangers, only to name a fraction. They have an indefinite number of degrees and accolades under their names, and they help students pave their way to success with books, articles, projects, writing, research, design, administration, and even sound engineering. It's a blessing to know Austin and Catherine. We also want to shout out our presenters who are located across the country. It's amazing to see so many people who are so far away coming together for a weekend of academic discussion. I can't wait to learn from all of you and see the projects you've diligently worked on. This evening, you may hang out on this Discord server as long as you'd like to ask any questions and chat with each other. Tomorrow, the conference will open at 9 a.m. and you will come to test your mics and video again before the panel starts at 10 a.m. After each panel, we will have a short question period. After two panels, there will be a lunch break from noon to 1 o'clock p.m. The final panels end at 4 p.m. and the keynote closes each evening after dinner at 6:30. Check out the rules tab, keep connected with us, and let us know if you need anything. This conference will be recorded, though nothing will be released publicly without consent. This disclaimer is available as a reminder in the disclaimer tab on the left-hand side of your screen. Also, the schedule is available at the schedule channel, which is also on the left-hand side of the screen. You may type the @ symbol and write admin under the general questions chat if you need our assistance. We'll all stay on this channel for a little while if any of you presenters or attendees need anything, and so just let us know. Best of luck, presenters. Have a wonderful evening and a great weekend. Thank you.